heading back to Manchester now, and I really thought to just share some things, especially for young people who are building their careers. This is very impromptu, honestly, but I just thought to share. You might have seen my picture, my video about my trip and everything, and you're wondering, how do you get to this kind of point in your work, especially if you work in my type of field, right? And one of the things I want to say is, a room is not built in a day, to be honest. Whatever you see, there has been years of hard work, to be honest. I remember my first video ever when I started working in this space. I was blabbing, I was saying rubbish, absolute rubbish. This was like 8 years ago. I'm not old, don't worry, but I've been working in this field, in this space for about 8 years. And one thing that God has just showed me is that you can't fast track process. It's like if you have a baby, right, and the baby is 1 month in your tummy. You will not say because you're excited, you want to bring out the baby in 1 month, you're going to kill the baby, right? God will not alienate the process from your journey, right? So enjoy it. You're doing something right now in your career that doesn't look like where you want to be. You're not going to stop your career so that you can get where you want to be, right? You're going to start. You're going to keep moving on. Clarity comes on the go. Honestly, if you told me 8 years ago that is this what I'll be doing, I'll say no, because the world has evolved, everything has evolved, and sometimes you even move career niching based on demand. And trust me, the demand for climate communication in the coming years is going to spike. It's going to skyrocket, and it's good that I'm here now as one of the first set of people, at least on the continent, very much dedicated to climate communications, in depth. What is the bad side of that is that you have to experience delayed gratification. All the things you want, they're not going to come like on the go. If you're currently building a career right now, your 2025 will not look like your 2031. I can tell you that for free. Clarity comes on the go. As you work, as you build, you begin to see new interests, and you don't have to change your career over and over again. And that's just a piece of advice I have for you, because when I started in this space, I was working in climate change general, environmental education, plastic waste management. It's not something I never do. The worst part, they were not even coming with pays and stuff. They were like volunteer roles. But now I'm more dedicated. Thank you. Thank you so much. But now I'm more sure what I want to do, and I know I want to work in communications. And why do you think I chose communications? One, there's going to be a huge demand for it. There is already a huge demand because climate change needs to be broken down in the simplest format for us to move forward. That's one. Number two, organizations need people to tell their stories in a way that people can understand what they are doing. Individuals, organizations, corporations, and so on and so forth. That's like one side. And number two, I looked at all the skills I have. I'm just like, you know what? Let me do an analysis. I'm a good communicator. I write really well. I shoot good videos. I can do basic design. I take good pictures. I think that is obvious enough. And looking at all of these, they just really fit into the communications vibe. And I already work in climate change. So it's a no-brainer. All right. And that's where I look at my career. Next year, you can see me go in depth. Not just overall communications, like go in depth into a particular type and all of that. But that's career for you, career progression. There's just always something to learn. As the landscape changes, the demand changes, you're growing also. That's the advice I have for you. Gotta go. Thank you guys, and thank you for following me on this trip. See you next time.